Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here with a very brief recap of the Friday Night Smackdown that aired on July 27th, I believe. Uh, Opened up with a pretty good promo from The Miz, which was interrupted by Christian, which set up for an on-the-spot Intercontinental title rematch. Christian reenacted his rematch clause immediately. I really like how The Miz is more, he's got a slower, more mature pace now. He's changed his look, tweaked it a little bit here and there. He's tweaked his ring style. It was a nice paced match. They complement each other, these two talents. These are two of my favorite superstars in WWE at the time. And I really enjoy watching this. I could watch a good series of matches from them, and it looks like they're going to be doing this for a while. Miz has got, every title pretty much that you can get. It's pretty awesome. See what it did there? That was unintentional. Miz got him with Miz pinned Christian with a roll-up after a couple of false finishes. It was nice. It was a good match. Jinder Mahal came out and got challenged by Ryback, and I would say, this was a 2-hour Iron Man match. It was really good. It was awesome. Just kidding. Actually, it was like Ryback's longest match on TV, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. At least as longest against one single guy. It wasn't bad. I mean, Jinder got counted out, so it was a little different, but Ryback still won. Sheamus and Daniel Bryan had a backstage segment, and they were talking about some nothingness really, and it led to Sheamus giving Daniel Bryan a present. He unwrapped it, and it was a photo of WrestleMania, this past WrestleMania, and Daniel Bryan losing to Sheamus for the world title. World title, or is it WWE? I think it's world title, yeah. Then we had Sheamus versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is just fantastic. I really think he is the future. He needs to be pushed better. And it looks like they're doing that. He did this insane moonsault today, I watched it today. He did this insane moonsault, and it was just astonishing. I rewound it a couple times and watched it. It was just fantastic. It's a great matchup. I'm not Sheamus' biggest fan. I don't hate him by any means, but it's kind of repetitive. Cody Rhodes, to me, always brings something new to the table, and he's great. It's a good traditional match. The brogue kick, you know how that match ends. Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero came out. Dolph kept teasing that he would cash in the Money in the Bank guaranteed title shot every time Sheamus was on the mat. It's kind of interesting. Y2J came out, and he was actually wearing a Dolph Ziggler not showing off t-shirt, and threw Ziggler in to get a brogue kick. So, it's different. And then he followed up with a code breaker. So, it's pretty interesting, this dynamic. I can't wait to see this Y2J, Chris Jericho, and Dolph Ziggler feud escalate. These are two of the best talents you got. You got the classic veteran, and you got the upcomer, who's just fantastic. So, I'm looking forward to this. Then they did a rewind match with D-Generation X, a.k.a. Shawn Michaels and HBK version, versus the Hart Dynasty. I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe seeing D.H. Smith back, because I know he's been doing Resistance Pro in Chicago and various other stuff. I know he's in Asia. So at first I was kind of thrown for a back, but then I realized it was a recap match. DX won, obviously. Antonio Cesaro with Oksana faced Santino Marella. Just a basic, 4 or 5 minute match with Santino getting a little of his comedy bits in there, but Cesaro obviously won. They're not going to have him lose as of yet. They're still pushing him Then we had Damien Sandow. We had a clip package of Damien Sandow getting beat up by DX. Cut to him versus Yoshitatsu. That was just a ridiculous 2-minute squash match. The announcers kept putting over how bad Yoshi got beat up. Damien is a viable threat. They're really pushing him. I like his arrogance. I love his beard. As you can see, beards are awesome. I think actually, surprisingly enough, Ryback had a longer match than somebody else who had a match on Smackdown, that's saying something. Then we had this kind of like fatal 4-way in a sense match to determine the #1 contender for the world title, which is kind of funny because that's what Dolph Ziggler had to earn in Money in the Bank. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, it was Kane versus Daniel Bryan versus Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio. It was a fun match. It was fast-paced. Alberto Del Rio won after they did a false finish where he capitalized when I believe it was he pinned Daniel Bryan after Ray was going for the finisher, pulled him out, or Ricardo Rodriguez pulled out Ray, and Alberto pinned after Ray did his finisher. So overall, it was a good Raw. That was a solid match, by the way. Very fast-paced, if I didn't say that again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this will tie in with the Raw 1001 episode. So let me know what you thought of SmackDown. Let me know what you think of Raw. Do you have a preference, Raw or SmackDown or NXT? Feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you want to like it, if you want to dislike it, that's cool too. But yeah, if you want to share my page, I ask that you watch my videos from my YouTube account so that way I get an accurate amount of views. See what you guys like. If you watch it on Facebook or something, it doesn't really calibrate as far as maybe it does. I don't know. But yeah, just if you could watch my videos and share them, subscribe, I appreciate it. If you got a cool topic you want to talk about, let me know. Have a good one.